Radio, Rahim in Miami Beach with JoJo Diaz. You are on the undercard, technically, of a huge fight coming this Thursday. It's an odd day for a fight. It's Demetrius Andrade on the main event, YouTubers on the co-main. But the fight that everybody who's in boxing is talking about is JoJo Diaz and Tevin Farmer. That's the fight fans' fight on this card. Explain to those who don't know why that's the fight to watch.
It's a fight to watch because we're both hell of fighters. I mean, I'm an elite fighter. Tevin Farmer is an elite fighter. He's a fighter that has a lot to prove and a lot at stake as well because he already has 4 title defenses, wants to make his 5th title defense against me. And I'm a young, hungry lion that is ready to go out there and perform at my best. I mean, I already had 2 world title shots. One I didn't win against Gary Russell Jr. And then the other time I didn't make weight, and I beat the guy, but I wasn't able to, have the title around my waist because of it, because I didn't make weight. So I ended up moving up in weight. It wasn't a long journey. It was a long journey. It wasn't an easy way to make my way back up and to build my way up to the rankings. I feel like a lot of people, started doubting me, and a lot of people, put me in the shadows, and I had faith in myself, and I believed in myself, and I'm very fortunate that I have my manager, Ralph Heredia, and my team that believed in me too, and it's going to be a hell of a fight. Me and Tevin, we've been talking a lot of shit to each other, and now all the shit's already been talked. Now it's just time to go out there and beat the shit out of each other.
You were one of those guys that was from the very beginning on that track, like, oh, this guy, he's going to be a star, he's going to be a world champion. You're putting a lot of pressure on your back and expecting you to, when those opportunities came, to win, to get the strap. In one case, you can only blame yourself. No matter what happened, you didn't make the weight on the scale. Anybody can lose a title fight and a title shot. That's what about stepping up is about. But in those 2 different types of disappointments, how did they shape the fighter you are today? And what was it like getting through both of those moments in your career?
Those moments were really, really hard. I mean, there were difficult, really difficult times. I had a lot of bumps in the roads and a lot of, sadness, just a lot of dark times during those stages, especially the loss against Gary Russell Jr. Ever since I was a little kid, I was dreaming about winning a world title, and for me to finally have a loss in my professional ranks, something that I know that I could have, things could have been different. I mean, I could have overcame Gary Russell Jr. if I would have just, took a little more chances and applied more pressure and just took more risk. I feel like I wasn't ready for the opportunity. But I feel like now, everything that I've went to and that I've been through all the ups and downs, all the dark stages, made me the person that I am today, physically and mentally. And now I know that there's a lot at risk, and now I know what is at stake, and I'm ready to go out there and to risk it all and put it all on the line. I know that Tevin Farmer's a hell of a fighter as well, and he's a slick fighter, but like I said, I've already been through the trenches, and I already been through all the hurt where I don't want to feel that type of pain anymore, and I'm ready to go out there and show the world what I'm all about, and that all the people that doubted me and all the people that put me in the shadows, I just want to prove them wrong. And now it's about just saying fuck them and just being a world champion and believing in myself and believing in my team and just being happy with us and just taking care of my family and just conquering the 130-pound division after that.
Knowing that Tevin Farmer is in a position on the A side, he's the title holder, he's defending his championship again, knowing that you could be in that position, that could be you, does that put a little chip on your shoulder, in particular for this fight, knowing that he's basically living the life you could have had?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not envy against him or anything like that. I just know what I'm all about, and I know that I could beat that Tevin Farmer, and it's going to show Thursday night. I know my skill level, and I know that I'm a bad motherfucker inside that ring, and I haven't been proving it my last previous fights. But now I'm back on track. I mean, both physically and mentally, and I'm ready to go out there and show out. And I'm going to be a champion. I'm going to take what's mine, and I'm going to be that world champion and have everything that I've ever wanted and that I ever dreamed for as a professional fighter, because I've worked hard for it. I worked hard for 16 years, day in and day out, sacrificed, didn't go to a lot of dances, didn't go hang out with my friends. I did a lot of sacrifices and dedicated and put my whole life into the sport of boxing. For me to lose against a guy like Tevin Farmer, I don't see it. I don't see it. I know that he's a hell of a fighter, but I'm a tough motherfucker as well, and I'm gonna bring it Thursday night.
I've known you since you were an amateur. You've always been an amicable guy, a nice guy, clearly well-spoken. I'd like to take a little credit for that. We did the media when I was working with the team with you, and now you're showing those skills off. But this grudge match element of boxing is a thing of legacy and legend. This is clearly a grudge match. You said all this shit was talked and everything has been said, but a lot of people don't know where it started or what the beef, how it got cooked. What's the deal between you and Farmer?
Well, the beef got cooked was because I was after I didn't make the weight against Jesus Rojas, I was 126 pounds. I knew that I couldn't make the weight anymore. I mean, I was fighting at 123 pounds my whole entire career since I was 17. I went to the Olympics at 123 pounds, and then I just only moving up 3 more pounds. My body was growing naturally, and I was just being a lot bigger and being a lot stronger. It was getting more difficult for me. So after I didn't make the weight, I had a serious talk with my management and with my team and said, yo, I'm not going to make this weight anymore. We're moving up to 130. So I had to come up with a game plan and a strategy to, make some noise in the 130-pound weight class. So social media is a really, really big thing. So I ended up going on social media, started talking shit on Twitter, started talking shit about all these champions, talked shit a little bit about Gervonta Davis, and talked shit about Tevin Farmer. And I got I reeled Tevin Farmer in. He ended up replying to one of my comments. And ever since then, man, we had a little beef here and there. I ended up fighting in May on the Canelo card. And it was a press conference, and unexpectedly he ended up showing up, coming up to me, approaching me, started talking shit. I started talking shit back, and then the fight just got built up then. And I'm very excited that this fight is happening. I'm excited that he's willing to, put it all on the line and to back it up as well, because there is a lot of shit talking, man, and there's a lot to prove for both of us. So, especially, I know that he's been talking a lot of shit on Twitter, so he has to back that shit up, and I've been talking a lot of shit on Twitter and on Instagram as well, so I got to back it up. So it is a grudge match. I'm just happy that it's part of Super Bowl week. It's in Miami. It's going to be, a fight that a lot of fight fans are going to be, wanting to watch, and that everybody is going to be willing to watch. I mean, it's the main event, so.
Well, congratulations on talking your way into a title shot. Radio Rahim with JoJo Diaz.